Going on, everyone? Damn, DanMachi has done it yet again, giving us amazing content. Now, episode what is this? Episode 4? But episode 3 was kind of alright. You know, they were just being chased by the Hestia family. But damn, right here, as you can see, this situation was so awkward. It was probably one of the most awkward situations. It was at first, it was incredibly tense. Like you can feel the tension, like especially from Sire. Bro, like they say her name like it's nothing. Like I still don't know her name. But yeah, as you can see here, you know they're alone in a apartment. You know them and then she just finished a shower. Then over here, Belle takes a shower as well. But guess who greets them after that shower? As you can see here, it's Sire. Sire, you know, just in a white long t-shirt. Long sleeve t-shirt with her legs hanging out. Man, it was so tense. Like, her sexual tension was just rampant. It was just her needs had to be met. She wanted to go all the way. She did not want to, you know, pussyfoot around this situation, if you know what I mean. It was really like, yeah, tense as fuck. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? They were feeding us well. They were giving us all the fan service you could ever want, and much more. But as the episode goes on, things are still tense here. You know, it's normal to be shy. It's normal to be humble about what you do want and what you don't want. But as we go on, it just gets so awkward as Belle wants to reject Sire. So over here, he's like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if, you know, we should do this. And then she's like, please don't reject me. And then they end up, she pushes him down. And, well, Belle's like, now she's honestly like, you know what? I don't care. Even if you don't like me or not. Like, she just doesn't care at this point. And then Belle obviously doesn't want to go through with it. You know, honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in Belle. Like, Belle, I think he should have just done it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this is not a hentai, so obviously it wouldn't, you know, they're not going to do that. And I don't know, like, is Belle, like, so he's still technically a kid, I think. So, yeah, it's a really awkward situation. Like, as a man, he probably would have gone through with it. But he's still just a lad. He's still just a boy who happens to be very powerful at this moment. And so he didn't want to push things any further. He was like, I don't want to make regrets. I don't want you to feel regretful. I don't, you know. But she over here, and this is truly where it peaks. The ultimate awkwardness, this is where it peaks. Where she uses her powers in order to force Belle into, see, as you can see here, I don't know what the power this is. I don't know if someone can explain it. So, for me, I took it as she was using whatever divine powers she had. Excuse me, man, this pop really hit me hard. She used whatever divine powers she has in order to seduce Belle or to brainwash him or to put him under her spell. And then this here, she obviously just regretted it. And she's, I can't, this is wrong. It's not who I am. And then, yeah, she doesn't want him to look at her. And she just ends up crying. Like, bro, come on. You guys are in an apartment by yourself. And she ends up crying. You know, it's like, bro, imagine being in his shoes. You just made some gal cry. You know, getting her feelings. And now, bro, this is the most awkward you can actually get it in a relationship. Like, especially if you're like, you guys just are getting to know each other. Not even, but they've known each other for a while. That's the thing. And the fact that they got into this situation in the beginning is honestly quite amazing. The fact that Belle is actually here, but that was mostly all Cyria's doing. Belle didn't really plan this part. He planned a date, which was pretty alright in the last episode. You know, it was alright. It wasn't, honestly, for me, it wasn't that great last episode. But here you can see things really got to the point where things could have happened, but they didn't. And because Belle already has his infatuation with Eyes Wallenstein. What is it? What is it? But here, long story short, they just sleep, and then, you know, he hugs him, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. Right here, this is where they got less awkward. You know, they just pretty much hugged it out and went on with their day. And then he wakes up. Here's the funny part. He wakes up with her missing. This is the funniest shit, because it's usually the guy who leaves first. But here is when it gets interesting. Is when he starts to look for her. He disappears. He doesn't know where she's at. You can see Hestia thinks Belle's missing too, but he really isn't. He eventually shows up in front of her. And then here's where it gets interesting. This gal is like not Cyria, and he tricks her into thinking he doesn't think that's not Cyria. Long story short, they chase him, they fight him, but then he ends up actually finding the real Cyria. What's her name, bro? Like Flova Cyria. That's her full name. But it ended in a good manner. But this is where it gets difficult, guys. This is where it really gets difficult. As you can see here, towards the end, she lays all her feelings out. She literally says, I want to be with you. You are the guy. You see, I hate the idea of letting time go without doing anything. So I made my affections clear. So she made her affections cleared. She said she hated the idea of letting it go by time. So I made my affections. Yep. Okay, so why she said that twice? Why is this saying? A slow burn romance. Wow, I didn't read that. But yeah, she just put it all on the table, pretty much confessed. And now I'm interested to see what Belle does. You know, it's hard rejecting a woman. It's really hard saying, no, I'm not interested in you. You know, it's really hard rejecting it. Because as guys, we really don't have girls throwing themselves at me. You know, I say that now, but there is this one girl at work that... But anyways, I'm not trying to talk about me, but it's really rare that this happens to a guy where a girl just throws at you. And if it does happen, honestly, I'd say just go with... I think Belle should just choose her. In all honesty, like, if I were to be honest with you guys, she at least has the desire to be with him. She at least is being a pick-me. She's at least, you know, putting her, like... him in front of herself, even though she just tried to grape him by brainwashing him. She said she just confessed, you're the love of my life, I'm crazy about you, Mr. Bell. Like, she just said that she wants to spend forever with him. Like, bro, if a girl does this, bro, and she looks cute, she looks, you know, she's hot, you know what I'm saying, she's good looking. What does Belle have to, bro? Belle should just put his other feelings aside for Eyes, who probably never gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And so she's saying, choose me. Bro, I think he should really choose him. This ending was just so well done when she got so personal and emotional and shows her pain of if she's not with him, how painful it would be. It became so incredibly wholesome and so incredibly wrapped up that I just felt like, fuck all the other ships. Fuck Ryu. No, I'm kidding. I still think Ryu is a good choice. Ryu, but she's just shy. Honestly, she's just shy. And then obviously Ainz is just battle ready, and she's got her mind somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just really torn right now. I'm really torn because I look at her. She's tearing up, confessing. She can't help herself, and that's what makes it so difficult. This just made the triangle, the octagon, the love triangle 10 times harder, bro. Like, brothers and sisters, like, I don't know what he should, like, I think he should just say yes, but at the same time, you know, there's Rio, there's Ainz. Tough, tough choice. Extremely tough choice. I can't wait to see what he decides to do. But this is going to start a whole nother chain reaction. And I am definitely going to watch this very, very closely. Holy, just look at her tears, bro. How can you turn her away? How can you turn her away after all the things she's willing to sacrifice? After everything she's willing to throw away? How can he say no? So this is where it becomes tragic. This was wild. This was crazy. I can't believe this. Here we have the actual goddess Freya, and says he's gonna steal Belle off for himself. And this guy's like, are you absolutely sure? She's like, I'm finished with being the girl. I'm finished with being, you know, Saria. And so she decides, well, I don't know if this is true or not. Or she's being, you know, she says Saria is dead now. This is tragic. She says she should have just done that in the beginning. I can't believe it. This is seriously something I did not see coming. And in a way, it kind of felt common sense that she would get jealous. But that is just crazy. I did not, bro. Tragedy hides in every corner. It hides everywhere, bro. This, how can he say no? He has to say no because she's long gone. He has to legit move on now. Holy. Holy.